Hello friends, my name is Pawan. In this video, we will register the user in database. So currently I am using the MySQL database. You can use any database. I already wrote the code and I will walk you through line by line. So first I create the user controller. In that user controller, I created one method, that is create user method, having the annotation post mapping. After that, added the response body and user bean. Let's open the user bean. In user bean contain the first name, last name, email address and password. After that, I created one model, that is user model, having the same field, first name, last name, email and password. Here I use the model mapper. Model mapper I use to sync the value from user bean to user model. So we already know the in user bean having the same field that contain in the user model. So we can directly map by using the model mapper. To use this model mapper, we need to add one dependency. That dependency is this dependency, model mapper dependency, and currently I am using the JPA, Spring Data JPA. So these two dependency you need to add even in your pom.xml of user microservice. After that, I created the object of model mapper and set the property that is tree. Means first name from this user bean will map to the first name of this model. So this is same for all fields. So here I am adding the user bean and map, and model mapper will map this value to the user model. So we will get all the field populated in user model by using the model mapper. After that, I created one service. I will show you that service. I created one user service and added one method, that is create user method, which accepts the argument user model. And for this user service, I wrote the user service implementation, which implement the user service. And this is the implementation of this create method. Same method I call in user controller. So on this line, I am going in the create user method. In this create user method, I save the user model in user repository. So I created the user repository. Let me walk you through the user repository. That user repository having the annotation repository, which extends the current repository. This is our user model, means database model. So I added here entity, means this model will act as an entity, and it will create the table in database by name of user, and our ID is auto generated and having the long. So this same user model I use in this user repository, user model and long. And after that, let me show the configuration of MySQL database. So I open the application.properties file. This is the MySQL database configuration. This is Spring Data, Dialect, ADL auto, this is URL, username, password and driver class and dialect. So you can directly copy paste this. I will add this all information in the description. Okay, so let's run the user microservice, and currently our user microservice is running on 8888 port. Let's run the user microservice. Here our request mapping is user, and we are using the post method to create the user. Okay, the user microservice is started. Let's check in MySQL is database is created or not. Open the database microservice Spring Security, and this user table is automatically created by the Spring Data GPA and having the same column that we have in our user model: user ID, first name, last name, email and password. So let's check that user ID, email, first name, last name and password. Let's switch to the let's switch to the Postman. So here is the Postman. This is URL to create the user. Currently we are not using the Joule, so that's why this is the simple URL to trigger the user microservice: localhost 88888 and users, having the first name Pawan, last name Kavande, email address is pawan@gmail.com, password. I will send this request and we will get the 201 status code. That means the user is created. So let's check in database. So, and here our user is created having the name Pawan and email address. Means we successfully register the user in the database. Okay, this error we are getting because we are not started the Eureka server. That's why we get this error. So don't worry about that. Whenever we use the Joule, that time we will register the user by using the Joule gateway. This is our only one entry point. Thank you.